mind out of its headache.
Eh, it'll just be a headache for me. It'll be fun for you. I just have to reel in your squirrel chasing. So
Yeah, there's always squirrel chasing to be had because
yeah.
the goal here is to try to pave over the entire paradise with a parking lot. That is the goal
Pay
of this game. There we go. I
paradise
got launched
and
again.
YouTube copy strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hum tunes, or we'll have to edit them out. Anyways,
Really, it's that strict now.
sometimes if you hum it good enough, it will get picked up by the copyright guys.
No, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Did you bring your towel?
My towel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that is.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Always bring a towel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a lot of salt. I hear you also need that.
Yeah. Yeah. Salt. Being salty's good.
Yeah, a lot of that. Over here, this car. What is this part of the base, Andy? Why don't you tell us about like where we are right now? Like, why are we over here?
Well, the first question is who do we blame for all of this mess? Before I start
Well, this
explaining
isn't.
what this is over here. And
I'm not.
where are you at?
I'll take some blame. I'm up here on top of one of these
You're up on top of the
generators.
power generator there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So we're at the power plant. That is run by
Well, this is going to be
oil.
our. Yeah, this is our power plant. So
So this is a
let's.
new power plant
So
that
I
we just
start.
created, and the save is from a year ago. We
Yeah.
didn't have this power plant before, so we
Well,
played yesterday,
we were
created this.
playing in the early access, so I guess we should give a little info there. And we got as
Oh
far
yeah,
as phase 3, and we were just rushing to get some things that you wanted, right? Like what were those things?
guns.
Yeah, guns. Okay. And so we
Oh, they
kind of
were.
just haphazardly put stuff around, and we were rushing to get to the phase where we had guns at least, right? Yeah. Um, and so the question that we were asking when we fired this up just to see was, did we want to try to save this mess and try to fix it, or did we want to start over from the beginning? And what was your decision on that?
Well, I don't want to create a screw factory again,
Yeah, you
and we
don't.
already have guns and trains.
Uh,
But by the time you get guns, there's no baddies to kill, which
yeah,
is, a criticism of this game. Uh, there should be something to do with the guns once you get them, but
yeah.
you know, but yeah, I don't want to build all this stuff again. There's another oil pump over here, and we have plastic being created over here,
Mm-hmm.
and other plastic wares like rubber, and there's a train all the way over there that's piping all the stuff to our base over there, where you can see the giant space elevator is over there over the horizon, and where the
Yeah,
rest of the mess is.
yeah.
And so we don't
Well,
want to create that again.
we'll get to the mess and why everything's a spaghetti, but and we played
Yeah,
a
but
little
it's kind
bit
of nice.
just to get reacquainted last time, and we started setting up some actual power for once because we're kind of capped on our steel production until we start fixing things, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
'Cause
pretty sure we need more power still.
yes, we're
So
gonna
look at
need more,
this.
but this is at least a good start. I think we're doing 8 generators, which gives us about 2,000 produced just from fuel, and one.
2,900 megawatts.
Well, that's from everything. Yeah, I mean we've
That's
got.
oh right, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So like
we're
everything else, the
producing
other power
2,000.
plants somewhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah. The other power plant is producing about 900 megawatts, maybe a little bit more, but we're producing 2,000 here because each of the fuel generators produces 250 megawatts per machine. So each generator. So you take 8 of those and you get 2,000 megawatts that we're producing to a power grid. And Okay, so I guess we start kind of giving a tour of the place from here, I guess.
Yeah.
This will
So I
be
see.
our main power, and we wound up setting up the other day a sink to get rid of the plastic for now, the plastic byproduct in the refinery to make the fuel all off of one oil pump, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And the
So
refinery is creating all this fuel
yeah,
out of this pipe.
so we were able to make four refineries to power the 8 fuel generators. So as we increase our oil production, we'll be able to add more refineries and more fuel for more power. But so we've got that set up to where we can expand it, but we don't need to expand it right now. We just need to utilize it. So
Yeah, now we can
we've
forget about this whole area. We're not going to come back here
Oh, we're gonna come
unless like
back here when we need to upgrade power and when we want to make this area a little prettier too. Because let's go take a look at the plastic mess that we've got over here.
yeah, the plastic mess. 'Cause this is the original thing from the original early access where we, spaghettied together. I think I was spaghettiing this together to get
You were
the plastic going. 'Cause I
spaghettiing.
really needed plastic for the guns or
Yeah,
something,
you wanted
and I just needed it
plastic
to get
and
done.
plastic
Fuel.
and rubber and jetpack fuel as fast as you could to get your guns.
That's
So
right. Yeah, the fuel is part of that too. Like we create the fuel
yes,
here as well, and we also package fuel here somewhere.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
What
right here, and then
which
that's all over full,
Yeah,
isn't it?
which
Oh, it's
well, it's not.
not.
Well, it's mostly full, but yeah.
It's half full.
So we've got this
It's half
container
empty.
here as a buffer. Well, the train has been taking a lot of this stuff
Where are you?
away, but I'm right
Oh
behind you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
looking at this.
Explain the sushi belt thing here about this
Well,
train.
you created this monstrosity, but I'll try to explain the mess. But you decided that you only wanted one train to move things to the other part of our base. So you decided to combine everything on a sushi belt into one train. So you're sending the fuel, plastic, and rubber all combined through mergers onto the one train depot over here. Right?
That's this thing right here.
Yeah, does that sound about right so far?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't even remember how this plastic factory works, but I know that I can see that we're making containers. We're taking
So
we got these orange pipes with fuel coming over here to a packager, taking these plastic containers, and then we got plastic sheets over here coming from somewhere, and we also
so
have rubber
the
on this sushi belt. I don't know why plastic sheets are combined over here too. Doesn't
okay,
make any sense.
so you got to start at the back here. So the back,
Oh,
way
the
back
plastic sheets are
here.
to create the containers.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Well,
then
that's
why are
part of
there?
it. So there's
Oh,
oil.
because we have two packagers.
You gotta come back and look at the oil factory. I mean, you gotta start
What,
there.
what even is this? What is this, Andy? Why do we have
Define
packages
define
coming over
this.
here to this thing, and it has like it's packaging heavy oil. It
Uh-huh.
takes these plastic canisters that don't even look right.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so this
Can you explain
monstrosity.
why it takes those packages?
I can
They don't take. Why don't they
explain.
take barrels?
So the barrels was your way of sending heavy oil residue over to our sorted area. So you need empty canisters to package heavy oil into barrels, and then you are sending those barrels over to our mess of a sorting system.
Oh, but now we're not anymore. Good thing we didn't rely on that. Remember, you were saying you were gonna like run the power system on that side with the
Um,
barrels, and they're already getting awesome synced over here. I don't know
yeah,
how long.
that was probably a good idea on my part, but yeah, I didn't realize it
Yeah,
was this
glad we came
bad.
over here.
But
I thought it was still feeding into the pipe. Huh.
yeah, but it's not getting enough oil residue to even sink at the moment either. So if we go further back on the line and we take a look, and it's
Pulling
because
these uncolored pipes.
the rubber and the plastic is backed up, so it's not producing any heavy oil residue
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, that's right.
So so when you produce rubber and you produce plastic in a refinery, the byproduct is heavy oil. So the
There's a
heavy
limiter
oil
on there.
residue is a byproduct that you have to deal with, and that's why you're sending it to the R.A.S.F sink, is to keep
What's
the
this?
rubber and plastic going.
Oh my god, you use it for smokeless powder too. That's also part of the guns. God
Yes,
damn, that's crazy.
we can use it for making gunpowder for the guns as well. So you notice
Yeah,
a
I guess
train
that's
just
shipped out of here.
came by and picked up some stuff, and so the lines are moving again. So it's now producing heavy residue again, which will then awesome sink it into the packager and sinker over there. But
It looks like the
um,
valve's turned off though, because I
possible.
think we might actually need all that residue for the smokeless powder, which is never satisfied. So we'll just leave it that way.
Well, you may have broke something there because yeah, I don't see any. Because you've got this one over here that's supposed to
We'll
be
come over here.
smokeless powder, is what you said? Yeah, that's the smokeless powder. Okay. I
They
don't
need
see
like a
going.
pointing thing, like like they do in Portal.
There's a ping tool, I think. I don't
Oh
remember
yeah, how
the
the hell do you look that
option.
up?
Yeah, you look it
Well,
up.
here's the plastic factory ping tool.
Hmm.
I should probably look at I'll look that up. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we're
Yeah, so you're creating
over here.
smokeless powder, heavy oil residue, plastic containers, plastic and rubber. And then when you're trying to send all of that back to our other base. So that would be the main thing that you that we've got set up here with this monstrosity of a system for now. Oh, you pinged it. So how'd you ping? What did you press?
Oh, it's to ping. You press the right Alt
Oh, right Alt, left,
and then
right.
the left mouse button. That's kind of like weird that it's that Alt, but I guess we're using this other Alt to duck. I
Okay,
guess
you
not.
hold
Or
Alt
run.
and there we go. Okay,
Yeah, you hold it and press. There you go.
cool.
Now you can.
Okay,
So now you can ping.
so now we can ping. Okay,
That'll help.
yes.
So
Okay,
I think we're pretty much good over here. We see that this isn't that bad, but it's definitely not great that it's
it
going into the
needs
sushi belt.
it needs
But we don't have to do anything with it
optimization.
today.
Not today. No,
Yeah, we
no.
can
We're just
yeah, we
giving
can
a
just leave it.
tour right now of what we have in store, the mess that we have to clean up.
Yeah, and we
So,
could figure out how to pipe this stuff over on belts to whatever else needs it instead of going through the train.
well, the
And
belts would be an
that's like an
easy
option.
way, or we can make self-contained factories and then just send over what's necessary. We could also set up drone factory to send things, so we don't have to. So we have individual
That's right.
drones. Yeah,
Oh yeah, drones are cool. Yeah, that'll be that's definitely happening.
yeah.
That's
So
actually totally happening
we
now,
could
like
set up
99%.
better. So we can set up better trains so that we have a line for each of the items, or we can set up drones to just fly them, which we might just do drones and get them to fly the items over to where they need to
Yeah,
go.
drones are cool. Yeah, they work pretty good. Like on that one map we played together that we lost, we had drones finally in the end of
Yeah,
that game,
yeah.
and we had
So
trains too.
now
We had a really cool Christmas setup too.
do we want to ride this train that's coming, or do we want to take your other monstrosity, or should we
Oh,
save
take
that
the
for
super
later?
tube launcher. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
save the super tube launcher for later, which is over there, by the way.
Okay. Well, then let's ride this train back after it loads up. So.
Yeah, let's get on to the train. I'm gonna stand over here. Look, I get out of the way before this thing loads it up. Is it full? I can't tell.
It probably is full, and
Whoops.
it may try to put other stuff in there because I don't know if the system's handling it well or not. Probably not. Yeah, it looks full.
Yeah, so the train's over. It's full. It's just coming back and forth, full of stuff, whatever's in here, which I
Yeah.
can't check for some reason. I don't know how to like look at what's in the train. And this, so it's cool that this factory just shuts down. It's never gonna run. It's never gonna be starved of supplies until we start extracting more supplies for the computer parts later on.
Yeah, until we balance it out
We're
like we're
making.
supposed to. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we have to make 500 of the alternators and 100 of those little like orb things in the top left-hand side. Oh,
The motor.
baddies, get them!
I forget what they're
God, this gun
called.
sucks.
Yeah, if you press O and you you scroll down in your list of parts, it's the modular engine and the adaptive control unit is what we've got to build. And that's for
Then we have to pipe that.
finish phase 3. So
that's how we're finished phase 3. We're gonna pipe that into the space elevator, which is totally disconnected because we had like one-off factories to get through the phases that we like. So we rushed through the phases to get to the guns. Or I did that, and then I dismantled everything that I had. It was a spaghetti mess because I was just trying to dump whatever item we needed into that.
Yeah, we're both comparable to this mess, so it's not just you.
But we do have kind of a cool mega base over here. Like, it's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, train's glitching a little bit for me, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, we're passing by Jake's base. That's my brother. He was learning to play the game, and we gave him a little section. Okay, you go over there and build.
Yeah, I wonder why he never came back.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, he could have, I don't know, but he also wanted to go off and build, too. Like, we wanted him to come over here and help us. But it's kind of a game that, you kind of can go build off on your own, but it's probably something you should probably just work with everybody else, and maybe he'll come back to the game. It's not like Minecraft, though.
It's also overwhelming when you don't know what's going on, and you're trying to figure it out for the first time, and we just were rushing to guns, and we tried to help them a little bit, but yeah, we have our issues.
Yeah, because this is our second map. This isn't even our first map.
Yeah, the
first map was actually better.
Map. Yeah,
the first map was the good map, but we don't have that anymore. And then we had this map, and then when we restarted, I'm like, oh my god, we restarted because we had a new player, I think actually. And then I wanted guns, so oh my goodness. So this, okay. So now after the train unloads, looks like it's totally full of wherever these are going. It's going underneath this thing. I'm gonna get rid of this panel.
You should be able to see inside this. I think you come over to the top of it. Configure front platform. Yeah.
Yeah, you can look into you can look in there. Oh, it's full of goop, purple goop, and it's full of like plastic, and none of it's coming out because it's all getting clogged somewhere at the end of these conveyor belts. Oh, look at that, it's moving.
Well, it's coming.
Probably connects to this other train.
It is coming out. Yeah, it connects over to this other train here. I mean, if you look underneath here, there's a
it totally is.
There's a hole over here where you can see the.
Yeah, come over here. You can see
fuel coming through.
Yeah, so he's looking at the fuel, and while he's doing that, I'm looking at where the fuel is coming into the next train. So we have one conveyor belt going from one train station to the other train station. Then this train station goes to our sorting facility, which is way over there.
Well, you're taking steel beams and steel pipes and rubber and plastic. So you've added 2 more items here to the train, and you're also sending it through the train to elsewhere.
That's true, but these steel beams are like so minimal. It's just the excess that we're not using for the encased beams. Yeah, I just picked up everything that we had.
You say minimal, but did you look in this box?
Which one? This train station?
Yeah, this one.
Well, there's no one. Yeah, it has the little round beams, whatever these are, the little like
the steel pipes and steel beams. Yes. Yeah.
There's no steel beams in here though. Oh, there's some steel beams.
Yeah, nice. There's beams. There's beams and pipes. Because
so there actually is some stuff in here.
Yes, but the beams
plastic
all the beams and the pipes that should be used for the encased beams and other things that we need to complete. But instead they're split off to go to part way to our sorting system and part way to the other systems, again because of speed.
Are you saying that we don't need to send the steel beams into the thing anymore? Because we can
the sorting system. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we can take care of that right now.
Well, I mean that's going to be that's part of the cleanup process. Is that we need to figure out where we actually need to send these things instead of.
What did we need to do with that? Like, why did we need to send the steel beams?
Well,
anywhere,
let's grab this train.
Let's
grab a ride on this train, and we'll answer your question once we get over to the trains area. So.
Oh yeah.
You want to get over here before it takes away. So.
Can you jump into it and turn it off? Is that even possible? So I can grab the steel beams real fast. Yeah. Oh, it already took them. Well. Oh, it's already leaving.
I'm trying to turn off the auto.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not letting me out. Well, I'm riding the train. I'm trying to.
Okay, so he's riding. Well, he's riding the train and put steel beams in here.
There we go. I turned off
Yeah, jump
the
off the train.
self-driving, so now I'm going to brake.
You gotta come back and pick me up.
Yeah, I gotta stop the train.
By the way, this is all these steel beams are going to the encased beam factory, which is just over there on the other side of the railgun. This is our giant railgun. I'm very proud of it, actually. And this is before we had a fast way to get there. Actually, we still don't have a very fast way, and we didn't want to make tubes all the way over there to the oil refinery, which is way over there. So this can launch you over there. The problem with running this is that it uses up like all the power when it's on, and there's no way to shut it off once you leave here. So you have to turn it on.
Well, this is probably going to cause a crash with other trains, but I disabled the autopilot, and I'm trying to get into the...
Oh, what the fuck? There's two trains?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the trains! Jesus Christ! How come there's two trains? I didn't know we had to.
Here, re-rail the train.
I kind of thought we had one train here the entire time. That's cool.
No, there was two.
But
I got one of them fixed, but freaking
you should just turn them back on. I didn't know there were two. We could have just waited for the next train.
Well,
but now we have to figure out how to turn them on. But it doesn't really matter because we got enough items over there, and it's all clogged, you know.
Yeah,
just leave it off, you know.
Yeah.
Why even turn it on? Just leave it that way. Yeah. Let's just ride this one over there.
Okay, I gotta wait for my
we'll figure out the trains later
here because I'm... Okay, so I got the train. Yeah, I'm coming up. Okay, I got the train stopped. All right. So
steel beam factory. Can I just use this alt? Oh, you can use any of the alts. There's a encased beam factory. There's our space elevator, which is hooked up to nothing currently. There's something over here. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. So
you know what that is, Andy?
What is what? Oh, all that
what
over
I'm pointing
there?
at over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's providing something. Maybe this is our original part of our screws, or like copper.
Yeah, it was a copper factory, I think. Can you ping it again? Okay. Now that I'm closer.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the train right now. But it's like right over here. It's looks like there's some factories there, and
it's the copper factory. It's producing a bunch of copper bars.
Oh, it's ingots. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that it's producing a lot of bars down here.
Are you gonna drive us over to the thing, or?
Well, you keep moving around. So where are you at right now?
Oh, I'm on the train. I'm staying on the train.
You're on that train.
I'm on one of the trains. Okay. Oh, am I not on the right train? Am I?
No. And I've got to get back to that train as well because I was following your pings and seeing where you were going.
Oh. I wasn't even going to go over there. I was just looking at it from far away. All the trees respawned. None of these trees were here because we destroyed everything for all the fuel.
Yeah,
but now we have more wood again, which is nice.
Which basically makes our factory look like it should. A dilapidated, rundown mess.
Yeah.
So, you come into the other train?
Oh, I still have to come to the other train?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like this is part of our motor factory. This is probably why we need copper, but there's definitely those little... I see spools of wire and...
Well, we can explore this section more if you want to before we go over to the other. But yes, there's the steel factory. Because this is where we started, really, was this area.
Yeah, this is the starting area. We did all the early game stuff, like screw factories that are annoying and
steel plates,
motor parts.
Yeah, some of the basics, but not very optimally. So, I'm going to start driving the train.
Okay, I'm going to stand on top and watch. We had blueprints for this train. These train supports are actually a blueprint that we don't have anymore. That's why they all look the same.
Yeah.
So we got
we
pretty heavy
blueprints. Biofuel was our first power source. Cutting down trees
see it down there.
and
down
grass.
There somewhere.
Yeah, and then we needed coal to be split between steel production and between power. And we were always having issues with power because of your human cannon launchers that you insisted on using. There's the Christmas factory.
We just passed a platform that was empty.
Yep,
oh yeah, the Christmas factory.
Yep.
That's right. Yep. There's something behind it that looks kind of important. I guess if we keep playing this for Christmas, we can use that again.
More resource production. So, and then we came down here and we started flattening this area to be our actual factory.
Because we wanted to build a big mega base so we can get some street cred. So, yeah, we made sure to have room to expand so it, a train station can fit here. Whoa, I got knocked off. I fell off.
Yeah, you hit the sign.
Oh, don't leave me.
I'm stopping the train.
What is that? Oh, it's a conveyor belt that I didn't make. I didn't make it tall enough.
Yeah, you didn't make it
So I'll have to fix that one of these
tall enough
days.
for people to ride. The short people must not join this. Okay, so should we take a look in this box here that the train is dropping
to
off?
see how clogged it is. The train's trying to drop off items. It's actually starting to empty now that we did that. We got AI limiters in here. We got like frames coming from somewhere. We got cables,
which
concrete
I might as well grab
for some
that
reason.
for myself. So.
Oh yeah, good idea. I'll grab a bag. I may have grabbed a bag.
Yeah.
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab more. Oh, I'll take the frames. Actually, yeah, we're just like gutting it now. Oh yeah, totally. Let's clean this up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have any screws. I'll take those.
You can
taking all the concrete, actually.
You can have whatever you want. But so let's come back to behind here and take a look at the mess of what's next.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know how to deal with like getting items out of the train station. All I knew is that I just wanted trains because choo choo, trains are cool.
Yeah, trains
and then
guns.
We have it all coming out of these splitters and trying to split it into these boxes for the buffer. And these are all full of stuff. And then we put it all back on one belt again. But the only reason to split it is so we can have these buffers. So I thought if we added more boxes, that would help. And the stuff is getting put into the sorting system above. It is slowly coming out, but very slowly.
Yes.
And then we have this other set of boxes that this is the part that I did. And the copper is coming back in the wrong way, coming back out and back into this other sushi belt.
Yes.
Back over to the sorting system instead of just going to the sorting system. And underneath there's a copper factory that we don't have to look at. It's just a regular copper factory. We're making the things that you need, sheets,
wire and sheets,
wire for building other things,
and
which is eventually coming back up into the sorting
system. And there's all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh, and this is so this is maxed out.
Yes.
And now with this new update, we're going to get quantum storage. That's going to really solve all of our problems. But by the time we get quantum storage, we won't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Because there won't be anything else to build.
Well, one of the things that we were dealing with, if you look at the logistics menu, is the conveyor belt speeds of only 270 resources per minute and 480 on a max MK4 belt if we even decided to do that. But
are we not upgraded to the MK4? Do we not have that unlocked or something?
We have it unlocked, but we don't have it utilized, I don't think.
What does it take to build one of those? It probably takes resources that are probably a pain in the ass to find.
It does look like we are using MK4 belts. Okay, so...
They probably take encased beams, which we don't have enough of. But now I fixed that, so now at least they're...
Rods, plates, and concrete is what it takes to make the 4 belts, yes. But even those at 470 items per minute isn't enough to keep up with the sushi. So,
we'll have to come up with some other idea.
Well, the main idea is to segregate our factories and only send what's necessary to the right machines. But you wanted a sorting system, and what is this building over here? I mean,
this building is our truck parking.
Yeah, you're so proud of this.
We were experimenting with trucks. Yeah, this is my, and then right in here is the garage. You got a little mechanic space for that, and plus we got storage in here, which looks like it's empty actually.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
I think you cleaned it out, or maybe I did because I was getting frustrated. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think we had a blueprint for that too, but we don't have that anymore because we don't back anything up.
Yeah, we're starting on blueprints. Okay, so should we go up another level?
Yeah. Should we take the stairs?
We'll take the ladder of this pillar ramp in the middle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why don't we just look underneath real fast?
Oh, you want to go down?
This is the copper factory.
Oh, you want to go down? Okay.
No, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm not gonna go down there. That's copper factory. Looks like a blueprint that we slapped down there.
Yeah, we picked this area because there was multiple copper nodes, and we wanted to have all the copper going. Yeah, so
it might as well since there's all this copper here.
Yeah.
and go all the way up. Hopefully, I'm gonna find more bullets.
Well, we'll go up one level, and that'll be part of the sorting system. I think that's kind of
Oh my
where
god,
it
this doesn't go all the
starts.
way up. That's
No, it doesn't.
retarded.
No, this is, but
Oh
this
my
is
god,
where the overflow
this is still the
is.
bottom.
Yeah. So,
Your
yeah,
little
I
shop
guess.
down here.
Well, this
Doors.
overflow is to send what items the sorting system when it's full into the awesome sync, so we get tickets, right? So
How many tickets do we have now? Since we've been here.
we're up to 3 tickets at the moment. So
See, that's not too bad. So all this stuff that's clogging the system is just getting thrown into the awesome sink.
yeah, it is not being utilized and just being thrown into the sink.
And it's just clogging up the system.
Yeah,
Because
and
that means that we have a whole warehouse crate up there. What do you call these things? Like a semi truck full of like screws, plates, and this is why I didn't want to start again, because like we already have all this stuff.
Yes.
You know, we're just like, so we're producing too much stuff. So maybe we don't need to produce so much stuff, but
we're
eventually
not
we'll use it all up.
producing stuff efficiently. We're producing too much stuff and not doing it efficiently or to the right machines. We're just piping it to storage.
Yep. Yeah, this is our storage. We're only using one side. Barely even all of it is being used.
Yeah, so
the other side isn't being used at all.
Behind these storage crates over here on the side. Over here for a second.
Yes, I need to get some. Can you show me where the ammo is? I already ran out of ammo. I started off with 300 bullets, and I've been just firing my gun off into the air.
Ammo. Let's see.
Why is ammo not here? Ammo's here for sure, right? Like, that's the thing that would be here. Like, the whole point of playing this game is so you can have a gun that you can't shoot at anything. There's no ammo here.
I don't know if we got to that point of ammo yet. We have smokeless. We have smokeless powder. So
and you can craft it yourself, right?
You can craft.
I'll just grab some of that. Craft it later.
Smokeless. Let me double check. Oh, the crafting bench is what we need. That's over here in the corner.
Yep. I'll let you craft some of those, so I'll use the restroom. Be right back.
Okay. Well, I'll keep people entertained while you're away, or try to anyway. So that's the crafting station, but that's not the one for ammo. So let's make us an equipment workshop here. Encroaching. Almost. I saw it for a second. Come on. There we go. Let's place this down for temporary for now because we're still figuring out where things need to go. And rifle ammo. Oh, it takes copper sheets and it takes smokeless powder, so I'll just get some of that going, and maybe I'll give Patrick some of the ammo if I feel like it, or maybe he'll have to build his own. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, so about 500 of the ammo, and keep that on me, and I'll make some for him. But yeah, we're still trying to figure out how we're going to clean up this mess, because yeah, restarting might actually be faster and easier, but we're going to try to take on the challenge of redoing a factory instead of just abandoning a factory, because yeah, sunk cost fallacy perhaps, I think is what we'll call it. That's probably what we'll call it, is sunk cost fallacy. We'll see once Pat gets back here. I hear him making noises, but I don't know if he's actually back yet. So, almost back.
I'm back.
Okay. So we're
stop drinking so much water.
Yeah, so we're going with the sunk cost fallacy, that maybe we can make this work.
Thank you. Yeah, I think so. And plus, like, it would be fun to do the early game stuff, but it's the same exact map. It's not like it's going to generate a new map for us.
Yeah.
I do see new stuff. Like, I've never seen those triangles before up there on the mountain.
Yeah, and this is the grasslands area that we started in. But yeah, the map is one map, and it starts in different areas depending upon how hardcore you want to be, or if you've played before. Like desert has less organics in the beginning, and um, different places have better nodes so that you can get started in
Yeah.
in-game sooner, and yeah, so
Mhm.
fun times. But yeah,
Yeah.
so we've got some ammo, we've got our weird sorting system, and so now we've got to come up with where we want to start fixing all of this mess.
Yeah, we got to come up with an idea. Like, what do we do first? Now we don't have to
Well,
do the power because we were almost going to do it here, and that's why we were just here last game. Then we left to go do the power. Now we're back
yes.
here again where we started.
Yeah, to where
Well,
we
where we
started,
sort
and
of
we
left
decided to
off.
go ahead and record this for some reason. Maybe somebody will find it interesting to see our suffering, and maybe we'll get some victories, and people stick around.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But
Yeah.
uh, well, we could disable the choo-choos, and we could go back and try to get the space elevator set up in a better spot, and the items for the
Oh,
engines produced to make sure that we get the engines and the I always forget the name, the advanced adaptive control units. So the modular engines and the
right.
adaptive control units going, so that we can get to phase 3, and we can get to the next phase that you haven't seen yet. So
And I feel like we started building that factory down over here. We have space for it,
yeah,
sort of.
we flattened this area for long-term factory production, but we decided to try to shuttle things by truck because we thought that would be good enough, and the trucks are really buggy.
Um,
And we tried
yeah.
train. Instead, what we probably want to do is direct belts, but we need a way to organize it and to make it look pretty. So,
Make sure that the belts. The only rule about the belts is that you should be able to drive a truck underneath.
well, that's
You
your
know, because like
rule of you
in
want to be
cars.
able to drive around the
Yeah.
factory. Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
um,
Well, yeah. So otherwise, you're just like, having to jump over stuff all the time. What is
right.
this
Well, we
Halo?
can fix that by creating a logistics floor. So if we create a floor where we just send belts around, and then the floor above can be for the buildings and for driving vehicles. So we would just
I
need to
feel
come
like
up with a standard height of what we want the logistics floor to be. So
I thought we had that already. I think that's what. Oh, it's not even here. Oh, we
yeah.
kind of have space for that. Yeah, we got space down there.
Well,
It's already predetermined.
we never formally
Well, yeah.
determined it and decided on it. So we just kind of, like you said, rushing to get guns and rushing to get things, and now we've got the mess that we've got to clean up.
Come down here.
Okay,
Come
you
down
want me
here.
to
The
come down?
logistics floor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the max height to allow the train floor to exist. Which I don't know. I'm still,
Where'd you go?
optimistic about trains. Oh, I'm down here. Just rip open the floor.
Oh, you
Not really
went
sure
down
where you are.
down a level.
Yeah, I just put a hole in the floor somewhere. I'm not gonna patch back up. Just gonna leave it that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could set this as the um, logistics floor height. Let's see, it's 1, 2,
I'm not using it for anything.
three full walls and a partial at the moment.
Is that enough?
So,
Is that enough though?
well,
How many belts will I give us?
we could get away with 2 walls or 3. 3 is fine for height, but I think 1 would be too short. I mean, we could make 1 work, but it's a little cramped. But 2 should be good, because if you take a look at, let me grab a merger, for example. So if you take a merger and you stack it, you can at least stack them. You can stack them 3 high with 3 walls, right? So.
Oh, I think you can go one more. You can put one more up there if you'd like.
Well,
I'm not sure why.
I would like an even consistency between the floors, because right now there's if you press F and you highlight the walls, you can see that it's not a full 4, it's 3
Oh my
full
god!
walls.
It sticks through the wall too.
Yeah, so it's not set up for proper height. So we want at least 3,
Oh my god!
or do we
How did that
want
happen?
2? Well, how did any of this happen? Or really.
I don't know. 2 is good, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So do we want 2 to be our logistics floor height?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
are you gonna redo it?
Well, we have to redo something to fix all this mess anyway, or we just
Oh, good point. Yep.
ignore this and go find a new flat area and start building our actual factories. I mean, that's another option, but that's just restarting. So, um,
Look when I put this wall up.
mhm.
How many walls is this?
There's 3
3
of them.
walls?
Yeah, we
Oh,
need
so
to.
3 is good. 3 is
Yeah.
good because it gives you some more space. 2 is a little too short. We did that last time. It was too short. So 3 is probably good. So it is
Mhm.
actually good, though. I thought it was going through, but look when I put another wall on. That's just how it
Mhm.
looks when it snaps,
Okay.
even though it looks like it's half a wall to me.
Okay. So
So I
we
think we're
want
good.
this to be our logistics floor then.
Yeah, so it is lining up. Yeah, it's
Okay, so
nice.
that will mean that this is a no truck zone, so that we can put our belts
Yeah,
however we need to, or what we're
yeah.
building. Um,
And the train zone down
the
there.
other issue is do we, if we want to do proper item management, we probably shouldn't have the trains just be bringing things over into the sushi belt, but well, maybe we just clean that up as we go. I mean, that's probably an option, but yeah, that's probably an option. So what we want to do is we want to bring. Let's go up 1 floor. Take a look upstairs for a second. Because this was going to be a logistics floor, is what this one was, where I started bringing items down from the sorting area.
It still could be. Yeah.
Right, but you had the
This is
truck.
like 3.
You had the truck requirement that you wanted to be able to drive around on this
Oh,
floor, so
that's
that's
true.
why I started putting them on the ceiling. So if you want this
Oh
floor
yeah. Okay.
to stay drivable, that's fine. But then we need to belt down 1 more to where we would be starting the logistics floor instead of doing the trucks. So do you want the floor below to be the logistics floor, or do you want this flat area to start out as the logistics floor? So is this
I
going to
think it would
be
look cleaner if we didn't put belts everywhere. It would probably look cleaner here on because like that sorting facility will probably just end up being a building. Yeah,
okay?
I
So
don't
my
know.
question
Honestly, I have
is
no
do
idea.
we go down 1 where we were looking at the 3 height and we put our belts down there, or and route them up to the machines, and then this floor that I'm standing on becomes our factory floor, and all we do is we
Yeah,
have items pumped up into a machine and then pumped down into logistics and storage? Or do we start with this being our logistical floor and we put the factory 3 above it, or 4 above it? What are you thinking? Can't just be quiet.
well, it's probably gonna be too difficult to like. I don't really like working down here when there's no floor, and it's easier to like work here because there's a floor already we can just stand on and like look at stuff without having to like jetpack around. I
Okay.
guess we could build a floor down here, but I don't really feel like building a huge floor for the rest of the day. Uh, so I think we should start spaghettiing stuff together to get the next thing going. So like,
You
I don't
you
know, I kind
you
of
just
just
want to continue the mess is what you're saying, instead of starting to
kind of,
attack and make it better.
yeah. It's
So
like okay, it's like this is. Let's start with this factory. We also don't have our Bluetooth, what not Bluetooth blueprints anymore for these factories. We gotta like build those too. That's another thing we got to
Well,
do.
we can do that to make things easier once we come up with a design, but to make things prettier, to make things faster. But so what this was going to be our factory. That's what I started with here, and this is for making AI limiters for the advanced control units because we needed to get to computers. Is what I was going
This
down. That's what this was all for. So
where
um,
we have AI limiters somewhere else, so
no,
but
yeah,
that's part of the spaghetti.
it's right here. This is part of the spaghetti. This box,
Where?
right here, is where the
Oh,
circuit boards are going to. I should say. Um,
well, okay. So like, but where did all these other AI limiters that are in my inventory come from? Is there? I'm just saying, there's like
um,
another factory somewhere that's just, it's part of the spaghetti
we've
somewhere
got
else on the map,
factories
right?
elsewhere that on the map that are producing things like AI limiters and such. So I don't know. Remember where they came from? It could be up the winding hills up there. It could be off at the beginning where we started. I don't know.
Yeah, and it could
I
be,
don't,
and it's the same problem. Like now we have a train that's like clogged, and we can't get enough stuff here,
right,
anyways. But what we
but
can get here, we do know we can get plastic here.
yeah, plastic, rubber, and motors and other things we are already sending here. We're just not using them. So, as part of the starting the cleanup, we can continue this floor. This floor, I think, should be our factory where we put our machines to build the stuff that we want.
Yeah.
And then the floor below, well, I'll work on that, but should be our logistics floor where we built the items that we need for the things.
Yep.
Instead of leaving room for these freaking trucks to drive around.
Oh, you just deleted my truck?
It was my truck. I built
Oh.
this area.
Oh, that was your green truck? It was
Yes,
the green truck. We don't even have anymore. Like, I don't even know how to color them. Oh, it actually, never mind. I
the
remember now.
colorizer. Yeah. You
Okay, so we
have
have to.
more down there, but yeah. So we
Yeah, I do have
need.
a truck down there. It's just yellow. It's
Okay.
not a
So
cool
let's
truck.
let's
It's
come
not like the
over
cool
here
green
to
truck that's gone
let's come over
forever.
here to one of these blueprint machines for a second and start hammering
And
this
we need to
out.
get. Yeah, we need plastic we need to belt plastic over from the sorting system
We're
underneath
we need to belt a
here.
lot of things, but first if you press O for a second, go to parts and then scroll down to the
Uh,
bottom of the list.
okay. Oh, parts.
Yeah,
Scrolling.
give me a
Hold on,
second
getting a phone
here.
call. I'm trying not to talk too much, but basically, while he's taking his phone call, these are the items that we need. And so the modular engine is 500, and then we need motors, rubber, and these advanced smart platings, which I have no idea where. I think we're producing them somewhere, but it takes two of those. Lots of rubber, which we have. Motors are going to be a problem, and that makes one of those. I don't know if I can open this. The smart plates take heavy plates, which we have, and then these little rotors. Hopefully, I'm not messing you up, Andy, by talking. And that's something I think we're piping over here. Not anymore now that the trains are shut off, but that's another thing we'll deal with. Let's go back to the parts, and so like I guess we'll probably start with those. We have the adaptive control units. When we did our first map, it took forever to get to these. We got circuit boards happening. We have these advanced heavy frames, computers, and which take I think more circuit boards there and more wire, which I think we have, but we're gonna have to like start piping everything from everywhere else into here that we're if we're making producing something else somewhere else. Like I think I saw these back at the main base. We were doing these, and some of these items, like this one, might have been one of the things that we had to unlock for phase 2 or phase 1. We had to produce these, so we were producing these at some point. And I did see the automated wiring, whatever the hell this is, this stator. I saw that being produced somewhere by the train. So I'm still pretty hopeful on the trains, and I think that could still be a thing. Definitely need the plastic plates, and we're going to do something with a blueprint machine to probably build another, like the next factory, but we just don't have enough circuit boards because we're not getting enough of the parts that we need. And what was this truck even delivering to us? Was this thing delivering plastic? It doesn't even have any, so let's check to see what was happening with that. I kind of don't see anything getting piped over here. There's fuel to power the truck. The trucks are silly. And we have this. This is just full of fuel. And we do not have plastic plates, wherever the hell we're trying to get. Let's come over here and look at that. We have plastic plates right here. We want to be able to access all the stuff here and have a nice little room one of these days. And we need to send them down. I'm not even sure how he was doing that. Somehow he was sending sheets down. Oh, I see. With this thing. And it's not sending anything. Oh, so now I guess that's like an overflow is... The overflow is going to these boxes. And once they're full, anything that's now sent to this new stuff will come off this conveyor belt. Ooh, are those AI limiters coming from somewhere? We're not getting the copper sheets because it's clogged.
We're not getting a lot of things because stuff is not going where it's properly supposed to go. But at least you're
Yes.
thinking through how the system works a little bit.
Yeah, I finally understand it now. Like, only new stuff comes in, not the existing stuff. I'm like, why isn't it grabbing? There's like plastic plates here in this big bin. Why isn't it taking those? But it doesn't take those. It takes stuff that would be going into it. Otherwise, it'll put everything off into the awesome sink, right?
Yeah. And so one of our goals is to make modular engines. So the recipe for modular engines is 2 motors, 15 rubber, and 2 smart plates per. So I don't think we have smart plates coming into this system at the moment on the sushi mess. That's one thing I don't think we have.
So I think we were creating those, but that might have been one of the factories that we deprecated that was next to the space elevator.
I think what we did is we shoved them into the space elevator and then disconnected them from the space elevator and just left them over there.
Well, we could always get the train going again and start trying to pipe more stuff in. You know, not totally. I mean, there's no way to limit what goes onto a train. Like, okay, if the train has like 400 of something, don't put any more of it on.
Well, the way that there isn't like a smart
splitter that does that.
Well, there is a smart splitter, and there's that we have. Yeah, we have a smart splitter. That's what we're using in the before the awesome sink, and what we're using in the sorting system to tell which item to go where into the sorting system. So if you look at the back of the sorting system, you'll see smart splitters, and it's either configured to let the item through or put it into the container, and then it loops back around and then it goes into the overflow. So yeah, it's pretty ugly at the moment. So because we wanted it accessible in the storage unit and then we wanted to send it elsewhere is what we were doing. And so we had the two, so like you said, the output there to send the rubber down to where we were going to use it, but then when that one's full, then it continues on the sushi belt to ticket destruction. So
which is that thing down there?
Yeah, which is the floor below us. Yeah, the awesome sink.
And then the tickets we can buy. I don't know. Nice things, you know, yes. Like I hate Monday's mugs.
Yes, the cosmetics, the cement and cyber trucks and things. So
that's right.
Yes.
We can buy supplies with it too.
Yeah, so the way that the splitters are set up is to send half of the items into a storage bin and half of the items out the other side so that we can use in factory productions. So the way that we would clean this up is we would want to just send the item to the machine that needs it, and then we have a little bit of a buffer before the machine, and then but you wanted a centralized storage so that you could just get to everything. So So our ultimate fix is going to need to be getting smart plates over here, so getting the trains back up and running. Getting the smart plates over here, and then building out our motors, the modular engines. Because we've got rubber, we've got motors, we don't have the smart plates. But if we had the smart plates here, then we could build a factory to produce the modular engines, right?
So should we figure out how to get smart plates over here? But we also don't. We're not getting our plastic sheets over here either.
No, we're getting
So
plastic. There's a storage
I know, but
container up here for
I know, but
plastic.
we don't have any more plastic coming. Like plastic stopped coming.
Well,
You
things
know.
stopped coming because I deleted the trains. So all I have to do is start the trains back up on the auto schedule.
And what do you think the plastic sheets will come to start up? Because we need that for the circuit boards.
Yes.
But still, this whole system is clogged down here.
Yes.
So,
This is true.
there are a little bit of sheets in here that can't get out because the system's so clogged. So I'm not sure how like we can sort all these items. Is this just something that you can't do in this game?
No, ask that again.
Oh, it's like, can you not? Are you not supposed to be able to sort items like this? You know,
Well,
how are you supposed to do that?
you're supposed to do it with multiple trains. And you're supposed to have each stop that the train goes to is for a specific item, and that item is then filtered off. You just wanted to have one stop and one train. So you would put
Yeah.
stop at this station for rubber, or you would have a train that was dedicated just going to the plastic factory for plastic materials, and it would stop at the plastic section and sort off just the plastics. And you'd have another train that would pick up just a specific part. So you have to have train yards, basically.
Yeah, well, we do have space for that now. We've got plenty of space. Oh, look at that. I see plastic sheets coming finally.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting the trains turned back on, so I've got one of them
Oh,
turned
good.
on. I just got to get the other one going again.
While he's doing that, I'm looking at the plastic sheets, trying to figure out where these, trying to figure out how to get the plastic sheets to the factory over there, which looks like it's already done.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to come out of this little hole right here. Looks like it's probably, I can't configure this. Oh, there it is. So it's already supposed to be coming out. I'm just going to start putting holes in things so I can see. There they go. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them going now. Just like you said, but they come like in a burst. They don't just continually come with our stupid sushi train.
Well, they'll continually
System.
be coming here in a minute once I get this train going again, because this one's got to come in and it's got to get items, and then once it gets
Well, I mean,
items,
even if the train's working, because of how clogged the train is because of how I built it, like they come in at bursts, because it's like unless we can figure out how to unload the train faster,
well,
and
it
maybe filter
should.
out.
If it's
Another
only
filter.
one item per train station, it should take up an entire cart load and drop off a cart load. So it should drop off a full either one cart or two carts worth.
Okay, maybe we can upgrade our trains, or just like add another train on.
Well, we could add another cart, but we had two
Add
trains
another
looping
car.
around the track picking up stuff. So, but we got to get this
Do you
train
want me to put a
loaded.
belt? You want to put a belt below?
You can do whatever you need to. I'm taking a quick look at the original factory to see where see if I can figure out where the smart plates are and where they're being sent or not being sent, to be more precise. So, going to take a look at that first. So we have
Yes.
rod
Oh my
and we have plate production over here. We've got rod production And I'm guessing screw production. Yeah, this is your favorite, the screw facility. We're manufacturing screws. And then reinforced plates. And then the reinforced plates are producing rotors. So we're producing rotors. Yeah. Not very efficient in producing rotors, but we are producing rotors. Okay, so
Oh
that should
goodness,
be
how the hell am
getting
I supposed to do this?
rotors. And
I don't even know how to
then,
play this game anymore.
what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just... Hold on. Be
Okay.
right back.
All right. Well, now that the missus is home, so we've got screws, concrete, steel plates, rods, frames, AI limiters, all going into the system. So we're still not producing. You'll have to excuse the missus. She's a little loud. But,
Can you go get...
And then his foot, it's like stick out so far.
Oh, did he give you a tip though?
No, he already inside there, but he want to give me some more. But he
But he's like, well, since you did so, you didn't
okay.
provide me with the headrest.
Yeah, I want to give you some more. But do you have a
Tables over
change?
here.
I don't have change. I don't carry the cash. I tell him, okay.
Okay, so this is our copper cable factory. This thing's a mess. Okay, so we got smokeless powder being produced over here as well, because I'm guessing that's from... Yeah, we got copper sheets. Yeah, that's another reason we've got to fix this, because we got coal and sulfur to make gun stuffs. Okay, that's what this is for. And to make wire.
Oh my god. What have I done, Andy? I think I deleted something I was supposed to delete, and now it's like not lining up.
Uh-oh. Well, you've probably done a lot of things, because I'm still figuring out what the mess is over here. But I figured out where concrete is. We're making rotors. We've got our basics. We're also duplicating the production of black powder and copper sheets. We've got...
Oh god, how do you turn on Zoop again?
R.
Damn it.
You press R.
Oh, I suppose off by default.
We're making encased beams. And do these encased beams go anywhere? Boy, there's lots of spaghetti around here. Aptly named.
Oh, there's so much spaghetti. Mom, spaghetti.
Already. Mom and Betty. YouTube. Copyright.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Copyright strike ensuing.
Yeah, so, okay, that's a
are
concrete
ensuing
factory.
you.
Oh, AI limiters. Where's that coming from? I'm like, squirrel. I gotta find where this goes. Where's this being produced?
I'm not sure if you're going to be happy with my work,
Oh,
but
well,
I'm trying to...
nothing that would... all of this has to be redone in some way or another, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to redo this again. That's all I'm saying. It's like you're gonna get plastic sheets over to your circuit board factory, but you're not gonna like it. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so this is producing quick wire. This is what this factory is producing. That's copper ingots for the quick wire.
Did you find? Oh, we don't have. We need quick wire over here, by the way.
Okay, so this is the AI limiter factory. Okay, I found that. So we're using quick wire to build the AI limiters. Okay, that's good to know. So here is our lovely space elevator. So at one point or another we were sending items. Okay, we sent items into another ticket machine because you probably wanted to buy something for guns or something. We have our disconnected space elevator, which we'll need to relocate. We have these machines set up for, oh, that's how we did it, is we had versatile framework set up here, but we turned them off once we got the ones that we needed, and we disconnected it from the space elevator. Okay. Well, we've hit our first hour in this.
Yeah.
So, do we want
Really
to
good stopping point.
take a? I think this is a good start to get us going. I know I haven't found the smart plates yet, but I'm getting close.
I feel
But
like we're gonna find them one of these days.
yeah, and that'll
now
be
we got
probably the
fantastic
next time, right?
the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you've enjoyed watching this mess, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the things.
This video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
No, it's not.
Don't forget our sponsors.
I wish it was, but maybe someday they'll sponsor us. But until we start cleaning up our spaghetti, I don't think that anybody wants to sponsor us, except for maybe Spaghetti Factory might. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Come on down to Spaghetti Factory. Get yourself some ants in your eyes.
Or maybe we can get Let's Game It Out to sponsor us or something. I don't know. We'll
Baby, how are you still here?
anyways.